enough. If that sounds good, I'm going on fucking American Idol. I've not followed Dancing with the Stars. I only see what I see on TikTok, so I am just going with the enemy. Make a compilation.
I won't do that.
I'm gonna wake up to it.
I'll make one of you.
You have a hair in your eye. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
Beautiful. Who was it? The Crikey, mate guy. Have yourself.
I have so many packages coming in today.
Alex and Earl. We talk about actual quality things, so we don't talk about gossip.
No, but you know what kills me is Mar knows like nothing about the gossip, like the
Who's
social.
Mario?
You, Mar.
I still don't know. I never got closure.
I have no storage, so the photos just aren't. All of our notes, just empty photos.
What is my phone connected to right now? Your AirPods, probably.
Also, when have you ever connected to my AirPods? Why does it always do
Twice.
that? Okay, let me go back to Boston.
Brianna chicken fry.
You don't remember that?
I don't know any of this tea.
No, but see, you say that, and then I start talking, and suddenly you know more than I
Refresh
do.
my memory then. What was I gonna tell you? Part 2.
Of healthy relationships, what they look like.
What did the...
Can I say one thing
Yeah.
about healthy relationships?
Yeah. Say more than one thing.
I say one thing, and the rest of the episode I'll be silent.
Yep.
One important thing that I want to talk about is social media and social media stalking your partner.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because I feel like
Healthy boundaries.
healthy boundaries,
I put
but
that down.
setting them up for yourself. Social media makes it so easy to stalk everyone's entire life, their whole history, their family's history, their dog's history. Like you can find out anything you want to find out on
Yeah.
Google,
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
As
everything.
adults, that's what you go to. You don't go to the
Yeah.
gram anymore. You go, what's their job? What's their salary?
Obviously, if you look hard enough, you're going to find a problem. If you look deep enough, you're going to find a problem. But yeah, I think it can become very unhealthy and very toxic because you fall into this vicious cycle. It's who did they follow here, and why did they follow this person, and why did they follow this person from 20 years ago, and
Who's
this and
liking their
that.
photos? Like, yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, okay, of course, again, if you look hard enough, you're going to find something. And obviously, you do want to vet the person that you're dating. And there's going to be things it's natural to want to check in on. But if you're constantly counting, like, their follower count and, you know, every single person they like and this and that, like, how many times are you on social media and you're scrolling and you're mindlessly liking something or sending something? I mean, again, if your partner's all of a sudden following 20 models and random girls, okay, yeah, maybe look into it. But
Yeah.
you need to have self-control when it comes to social media because, again, if you look hard enough, you're going to find a problem. And it's also just going to create all of these random scenarios in your head. And that's just going to not only make you miserable, but it's going to make your relationship miserable.
Yeah.
And it's going to pan out that way.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a fair point. And also, I think it's different for girls, though, because girls don't like guys' Instagram photos, like male models and all of
No,
that
or
stuff.
like follow male models.
Like,
and
guys
stuff.
kind of don't have shame. Like, they'll just, like, oh, ass, tits,
Yeah.
heart. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, but girls notice that because it'll pop up, I think. Well, I only post and then I leave. But it's
Yeah.
like, I feel like if someone likes a post that you follow, it pops up on your page. So that's why girls are like, why are you liking all of these, you know?
Yeah, of course.
But again, like what you said is correct. Healthy boundaries. Because if you're, especially when you're new, because that will drive you up the wall if you like search, oh, who did they talk to last month? Or, because again, you weren't in their life. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter who they talked to last month.
No, it's now with you being
Yeah.
with them. What are they doing? And
Yeah.
again, if they're following 28 different girls on the daily,
Yeah. Yeah, have some
Okay.
self-control when it comes to social media. I know it's so tempting to stalk and try and dig up all this dirt, but why? Like, just don't. Like, don't. Just try and go in with an open mind. Mind you, if there's some shady shit, like, right off the bat, you know, I'm sure your friends will tell you.
Yeah.
Because your friends also stalk your partner, let's be
Yeah.
real. Like,
yeah, don't go into it naive, but
yeah, but healthy boundaries, that doesn't just cover social media. When you get into a relationship, guy and girl best friends, this is a hot topic that I want to touch on.
Yeah.
You have to limit your affection with people that were in your life. Like, in the sense of if you had a girl best friend, and I'm not talking like their family, they're like sisters, whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying if you had like a girl best friend, you guys partied, maybe there was a little flirting, like whatever it may be. When you get into a relationship, whether it be your guy best friend or your girl best friend, that person that you are now dating is your best friend. You are working towards this becoming your best friend, and because a healthy relationship is you are dating your best friend. The only difference is you guys are intimate. That's honestly it. Like, and whatever, there's feelings involved. But like really it is like you date your best friend, you have feelings for them, and you're intimate. That's really the only difference. You don't need to be talking to your girl or guy best friend 24/7. Healthy boundaries. When you fight, you don't need to be running to your girl and guy best friend unless it gets super bad or there's something. You don't need to tell them everything, okay? And we're talking healthy adult relationships. We're dating in 2025. There's no need. If you're 16, I get it. But if you're 27, 28, 29, 30, why are you running, throwing a tantrum to your friends, your family? Nobody needs to know that. Like, that is between you and your partner. If you can't solve that, okay, maybe ask for someone else's opinion or talk to your goddamn therapist. But when it comes to a problem in your adulthood, you talk to your partner. That's how you solve it. They're the person that's directly involved. Anyway,
You're not stuck in high school.
exactly. I went off track there, but just have healthy boundaries. If there's something that bothers you, let your partner know. Because you are now dating. You have a commitment to this person.
No, you can talk through any problem. Even if you both agree to disagree. Talk, like literally what you do with your best friend when you're beating a topic into the ground, do that with your partner with any problem that you have. As long as there's like the healthy boundaries, like you said, there's certain limits that obviously you can act a certain way with whoever
Like
you want
what?
before. No, I'm saying like before a relationship, you act however you want with your friends
of course,
because
you're not tied to anyone.
you're not tied to anybody. You do what you want. It's the same thing as when you're single. You can talk to whoever you want. You can flirt with whoever you want. It obviously it could be something that's harmless that doesn't mean anything, but you don't have that person on the back of your mind because you don't have that person in that moment. But
also, you don't need to be a dick, okay? Because in situations where like you have a girl, I've had guy best friends and I've like had to move away from them as well whenever, like not cut them out, but you're not talking to them 24/7 anymore.
yeah, of course.
And like I've had to say too to like people that have popped up into my life that I used to talk to, and I wasn't rude to them, but I was just like, hey, I'm in a relationship now. You know, you can't be saying things like that. Like or just like, you know, I don't think my girlfriend's gonna like that comment. Just like refrain, or you know, there's nice ways to say it, and it shows a lot how someone handles that feedback, right? So if your friend is like taking it like, ugh, you're changing, or okay, like that person didn't see you as a friend.
Yeah, that and also they could just be immature,
insecure, whatever it may be. But yeah, so draw those healthy boundaries.
I feel like in your 20s it should just be known to draw those healthy boundaries. I think through everything, the friend, the partner, whoever it is, I think it should just be obvious.
Yeah.
If it's not, then yeah, of course, making those comments. But again, it goes to show, like, if they're, like you said, getting really pissed off, or honestly, even if the partner is going and all of a sudden blocking all of their friends who are ever a girl, that's also not healthy. Like, there's, again, the main point of this is there's healthy boundaries.
Yes.
There's a middle part that you can be in.
Yes. So I know this one is like such a no-brainer, but I don't think we covered it. Trust your partner. It goes along with healthy boundaries, trust and loyalty. I'm not talking blind trust or blind loyalty, but whenever you make the decision to get into a relationship, you're also making this decision to be vulnerable. So you have to put some trust into your partner. Otherwise, you can't move forward. And if your partner is a sleazebag and is notorious for cheating on people, why are you getting into a relationship with them? Like, let's be honest, like, know your partner. But that is a big one. Trust and loyalty.
Know your partner, but also, honestly, don't think that you're that person who can change somebody.
Oh my God.
Either that person's going to change or they're not, but don't be that
Every girl's dream.
Don't be that girl who says he's done it to everybody, but it's not going to be me.
He's a soft spot for me.
If he cheated on his ex with you, like using you, you're not, he's going to do the same thing. Maybe at first he'll love bomb you and he'll be amazing to you and he'll be so sweet and he'll show you his phone.
I've never
and he'll
felt this way before.
Yeah. He'll get bored and he's going to change because that's who he is. Yeah. Like you don't need to deal with that. 2025, these men need to be grown and they need to make the decisions on their own. Like,
yeah. And again, we're talking about like adult relationships. Like, everyone's done dumb stuff when you're a kid, but I'm saying, like, whenever things get real, like, you don't want to end up with a cheater or someone who's, you know, shady in any way.
Also have grace with, like, if you're dating somebody who's been cheated on multiple times, let's say, and they have a little bit more of a difficult time trusting you because obviously they've been mistreated so poorly in the past. you don't have to get defensive because it's not a personal attack either.
Exactly.
You have to give them a little bit of grace that they've been mistreated and they're feeling like a fool to get mistreated again. So they've got those walls up. So
Yeah.
do things to, instead of you going on the defense of like, oh my gosh, what, you think I'm just like them and I'm a horrible person just like the people you've dated in your past and blah, blah, blah. Instead of doing that to your partner, stop taking it as a personal attack and do things to help them. Show them your phone, show them a
Yeah.
text, give them your, like, do little things. Leave your phone behind when you
Be
go
patient
here.
with your partner.
Be patient.
Yeah.
Like, do those things where it's, it just goes to show where it's like, okay, yeah, I want to trust you and I do trust you, but those little things show me that I can trust you even more.
Exactly. I actually talked to my therapist about that yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, because I said like there's a situation that I was dealing with and like just because of past things that happened to me, and my partner was like he also had past things that happened to him. So whenever we came together on this situation, it was like we kind of bonked heads a bit, but it had nothing to do with either of us.
Yeah.
It was our both unresolved things and traumas, and we kind of came together, and that's why trusting your partner that you can be open and honest about things that have happened to you, and communication. Those are like huge things.
Well, it's not your partner's responsibility to solve your traumas.
No.
It's your partner's responsibility to support you.
Yes, absolutely. So those are two big ones. Okay,
I like this topic.
Yeah, I like this topic too.
Okay, sorry.
Shared values and visions.
Oh, yes.
So another one I wrote down, again, it doesn't have to be, okay, how do I say this? Shared values and visions are extremely important in a relationship. I always use the example, and I've used it before, a drug dealer doesn't date a doctor. It's very important to know who you're going into a relationship with. Not that person is a bad person, but that you guys have similar career aspirations or ambitions at least. And so by that I mean, if you guys both like the simple life, there should be no problem. You know what I mean? But if one person likes a simple life and the other person is ambitious, that can tend to create some sort of problem because it's like one person is reaching for the stars, constantly go, 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 usually has a more like driven, career focused personality. And bold, like bold, not afraid to take risks. The other one plays it safe. That can be good if communication and all of that stuff is involved.
You determine whose role is what kind of thing.
Exactly. But also it can create a little bit of friction because it's like one person says, am I not enough for you? And the other person says, no, you're not, because I have this goal. But again, going into a relationship, knowing or at least bonding over similar dreams and goals and aspirations that you guys can work towards together, or you guys can communicate better and one person can help out. Say you're starting a business, right? And then your partner is good with like numbers and crunching numbers and the business side of stuff, but they don't want to be on social media, but you want to be on social media. That could be a good partnership potentially. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always a write-off, but I personally think going into a relationship with similar values and career aspirations when you're in your 20s is a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know about you, but
no, 100%. I think going into something, you have to like, just because you're attracted to somebody or just because you kind of like somebody or you think they're a good person, that's not enough. Because if you're looking for a life partner, that means you're taking on life together.
Yes.
And so you need to have a clear vision of what you want in the future, and you need to see if where they're going aligns with you. And again, it doesn't have to be the same. You don't have to be doing the exact same thing. And also, two overly ambitious people can also butt heads very badly, and that could blow up.
Yep.
But two overly ambitious people can also create a business together and work hand in hand, as long as everybody knows what they're doing and those boundaries and that communication is extremely clear.
Yeah, absolutely. This one's kind of a sad one, but it's also like true because a lot of them are like building a healthy relationship, but also one thing in your 20s, if you have a relationship that's just not serving you anymore, know when to walk away. And walk away giving someone closure and giving someone the grace of understanding why it didn't work out. Because obviously the past 2 episodes we were talking about, how to cultivate a healthy relationship. But let's talk about what happens if it doesn't work out, because that is the reality of it. A lot of people break up. You've seen it a lot in social media that's happening right now. A lot of people I know have broken up. So it's like, accept that they're not your person, no matter how hard it is, because there will come a point in life where the person that you thought was your person is just not your person. And that's terrible. Like, that's honestly terrible. I heard Mel Robbins talking about that too. a few days ago in her episode of like, you know, you want something to work out so badly. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. Especially like I've seen people break up after like 10 years, 12 years where they realized in their 50s I was staying way longer than I needed to because I was so afraid to hurt someone. You're hurting yourself in the long run. So if there's someone listening that feels like they've been teetering for a while of walking away or staying, or they wanted to work on something but they felt like their partner was holding them back, or whatever it may be, you need to find the strength, and it's going to be hard, but you need to find the strength and support inside of yourself to say, this person deserves to be happy and I deserve to be happy too. And unfortunately, it's just not together anymore.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's really good advice. And I think if you're not doing that, you do end up growing a bit of resentment for that person.
Absolutely.
And then maybe you start mistreating your partner when you didn't want to hurt them and now you're hurting them in a different way.
Exactly. Like little annoyances become bigger than they need to be because you have resentment.
And then you have those microaggressions where you're snapping on little things that shouldn't really matter.
Yeah, exactly. And again, you can work through it. Communication is key. You can work through that. But there are things fundamentally you need to know where your partner's core values lie, because otherwise you're just going to be bonking heads for the rest of your life. And you're always going to wonder, what if I found my person? What if I took the career path? What if I moved to a different city? Or, you know what I mean? Like, so don't let your life become a what if because of a relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys next week. I hope that our advice helped
I hope so.
some of you, most of you. And we'll see you guys next week.
If not, this was a good therapy session for me for some reason.
Was it?
Well, it
Are
just
you
feels
touched?
good to talk. Yeah.
Good morning.